I yawned. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an incredible day. I feel like I said channel really weird. We're just gonna move on. I hope you're having a great day. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video talking all about what you don't need to bring to college. Now, I just want to throw this out there right away and saying if I mention things that you want to bring, maybe my entire list of do nots is your do list. That is completely okay. I am just saying, for me personally, if I could go back a year and tell myself, my freshman year self, things that I don't need to bring to college, this is my list. Now everyone's list is going to be different, everyone's, opinions are different, and that's totally okay, but I do want to just mention that everyone is different, and that's what makes us beautiful and the world go round. And also, I feel like my freshman year self did know I did not need a lot of the things I'm going to mention, but going into your freshman year, whether you are 15 minutes away or 7 hours by plane away, you really just want to feel comfortable and like you have your world together and like secure, I guess. So this is why I don't regret bringing these things to college, but next year in, a few weeks when I go back, I'm not going to be bringing these things. So let's get into it. The first thing I would say is don't bring a lot of bulk food items, a lot of bags of chips, a lot of pretzels, a lot of candies, or I don't know, like things like that. I can't think of any other food items, but don't bring a lot of processed foods because believe it or not, you're not on a deserted island, and believe it or not, you have a dining hall, and believe it or not, you probably have a car, or you know someone who's gonna have a car, or you have like a shuttle or a bus or a transit of some sort to get you to a place of food. So don't freak out and think that you need to go to BJ's or Costco or any of those like bulk stores and buy like everything, okay? Because you don't need it. And I feel like for me especially, I had things when I moved home that I had purchased before I went into my freshman year for food, like just like chips or fruit snacks, dried fruit, that kind of stuff, and it didn't expire because it's so processed, it was still fine, but it was just dumb because I had, this space taken up by this food that I did not need to. I had a tub of food with, like a storage bin, so it was enclosed, put that under my bed, and then I also had another food spot on top of my dresser that was just like an open bin that had more of like the everyday snacks. And like that was just too excessive. I just need one food bin, so I would say, dedicate a box or a bin to your food and don't go above and beyond that because you don't need to. You don't need to have so much food ever because you're going to be eating 2 to 3 meals there every single day. You don't need to be going crazy, okay? You don't. Now, this coming year, I will be packing food, obviously, but I'm not going to be going crazy to the point of I could feed like 3 families for about like 6 months in my dorm, and me, and be okay. Like it's just not worth it. Next is for my girls or guys who like to design things and like to dream of a new space and go with it. Do not, and I repeat, do not bring a lot of throw pillows or throw blankets. You don't need them because guess where those go? On the floor. And the floor is a clean place in a dorm. Even though you're living there for a year, it's super clean, I swear. Especially if it's rug. So please don't bring more than like 2 throw blankets. Like you don't need them. I think I had, at the end of the year, I think I came home with like 5 or 6 throw blankets. And on my bed at a time, I only had 2 because I was like, I have to have more than 1 because I have so many under my bed, so I had 2. And that was just excessive because it made making my bed really annoying and it would always fall off. So I know that you're seeing all these super cute blankets that would match your theme and go with your theme, but girl, come to your senses. You do not have all the space for this anymore. You do not have a linen closet in your bathroom or in your laundry room where you can just tuck this away until you're convenient for it. No. You have to put it all under your bed or all in your closet or all on your bed, and you just can't work with that anymore. So please do us all a favor and bring like 2. Okay. That was really heated. I'm so sorry. So the next thing that I was saying, throw pillows. I think I want to say for like decorative pillows, I had 3. And then I had one of those pillows that has like the arms on it that you can put your back on and, do your homework or something. So I had one of those. I had a body pillow, and then I had one pillow that was like the sham that came with my comforter, and then one pillow for sleeping. That's a lot of pillows, okay? So I would say, honestly, pick your poison, whether you have a lot of pillows or you have a lot of blankets, because you can kind of, you know, I just don't think you need all that. I don't. Your bed's gonna look super cute, I swear, but like, especially with the blankets thing, like, you're gonna have a lot of them in storage most of the time. When you're, you know, when one of them gets dirty, you're gonna put it in the laundry and then wash it, and then you're gonna wanna put it probably back on your bed, you know? So I would just say go light on the pillows and go light on the blankets, because when you don't need them, you're gonna have to store them. Or every night when you go to bed, you're gonna have the pillows all over your floor like I did, or my roommate put hers on a chair, and it's just like there was a lot going on. So I would recommend just don't go crazy with the decorative pillows and blankets. As I was saying in my what to bring to college, you need to like count your horizontal space in your room as like a god or something sacred, okay? Vertical space is your best friend in college. So with the horizontal space, you don't want to be like throwing pillows and blankets everywhere, okay? It is not a fort. We are not making little castles and stuff, okay? This is serious. This is college. And you don't have space for all of these things. I am in a weird mood, so I'm just sorry. This one is kind of obvious, but it didn't resonate with me. Things that you barely use at home. For example, the TV, any games. You don't need to bring all these board games, because guess what? You're not gonna be playing them. Or you don't need to bring a TV if you haven't watched TV since like Christmas, and now it's August and you're moving in. You don't need all these things, okay? So a TV is nice, don't get me wrong, but you don't need it. And our college may give you a website or something along those lines that you can log into with your, you know, student ID and watch live TV as it's happening on your computer, which is awesome. So, you know, maybe check out if they have that feature. I realize when you're moving into college, you're not going to know a lot of people, but you will find people with TVs that want to have a movie night or something, so befriend them compared to bringing your own TV, just because, especially if you're like me, I have barely watched TV. I live on YouTube and I live on Netflix, so I don't need TV. It's just kind of an extra hassle, an extra thing to dust, and an extra thing just in your space. So, like I was saying, I would not say it's a big need at all. Next on my list, I have magazines and books, meaning like novels or even like a bunch of coloring books. You don't need to have all of these things. Guess what? If you want to hear about a super cool breakup that just happened, Google it. Or if you want to see how to make a certain kind of pie, Google it. Why are you making pie in college? I don't care. Like, you can definitely find things online to like satisfy the magazine need, or if you want to bring a novel or two, that's fine, or if you want to bring a coloring book or two, that's fine, but don't have your entire space full of those, because you're busy doing homework, you're busy making connections and making friends and hanging out, and it's just, you don't have the time for it. You don't have the time for it, you don't really have the desire for it, because unlike home, you don't really have as much downtime because you are always around people. You're always around people your age, especially, that you can go and do things with. So it's a lot different than it is living at home, just because when you're at home, you're at home. And it can be boring. When you're at school, there's literally like 50 million things you could do. And maybe they're not like crazy, like, ooh, things, but like you can just hang out with someone compared to reading. And I feel like this is a bad example of me as a person. But I just wouldn't recommend buying all these books, or even just bringing all these books from home just to sit there. Use that space you would have used for books for your school books or something else, like for storage for whatever you need to store, compared to books that you aren't going to read and they're just going to sit there. That's just my opinion. If you do bring books and you actually do read them and stuff, like, that's awesome, but if you don't, you're just losing space, and I feel like you could definitely be like utilizing that space for something else. Next, we have excessive amounts of school supplies. Okay, we're just gonna talk about this right now. You do not need to bring 52 million pens in like 62 different colors, okay? Because guess what? One pink pen, that's a pink pen. You don't need to have 60 pink pens, okay? Just focus on like maybe having a few colored pens if you're like that, or, you know, having a few mechanical pencils, maybe a few that are like the normal pencils. Have a few pens, a few markers here and there, a few crayons if you're into that kind of coloring scene, but just don't go crazy. I think in this regard, I really didn't go that crazy with like pens and stuff. I had, you know, like 2 little cubbies where I was putting school supplies in, filled those, and that was it. And it wasn't even like completely full. It was a good amount, but I would not recommend you like bringing all these different pens and all these different, you know, post-it notes and sticky notes, which is like the same thing pretty much, or like all these rulers, or I don't know, like different notebooks for just like doodling your thoughts. Like bring one if you want, but like you don't need to bring backups of backups of backups on things, because once again, you're not on a deserted island, you're at school. And like, guess what? Your cell phone still works, you have connections to people with cars, your parents can ship you things or just bring them to you. Like, there are so many options. You do not need to, I guess, like act like you're never gonna see civilization again, because guess what? You are gonna see it, and you actually are a part of it at that very moment. It's crazy, a concept. So just think about that. And I know it's like you just want to have all your things in a row because you want to make sure that you're as comfortable as you could possibly be. You want to be very prepared, and that puts me at ease, so I understand that. But you can be prepared, or you could just be an overpacker and live a very miserable dorm life because all of your things are bursting out of the seams. So, you know, those are all the tips and things I would say you don't need to bring. I'm sorry I was very hyper in this video. I don't really know what happened, but something did, definitely. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below letting me know what you would recommend people bring to college and what you would say you don't need to bring this. I would love to hear it because, once again, I'm only going to my second year of college. I know a lot of things, but I still have room to grow and improve and blossom as a college student. So I would love to hear all the things that you were recommending. And I love you guys to pieces. Please be sure to subscribe, comment, thumbs up, and all that jazz. And I will see you guys in my next video. I was off. Oh my god. Bye, guys. Let me love you till you feel alright.